proves a certain mentality of people. Who cares what you're doing right now? And it's not ended yet. And in the evening, I'll have some. Prime Minister Netanyahu, first of all, in his one-on-one talk with the president, and that's very important. He will provide the president, to the best of my knowledge, with some very hard facts, intelligence-based, intelligence discovered or whatever, interpreted, which will make it very clear, not that the Americans really think differently, but with additional testimony, with additional evidence that they haven't changed. On the contrary, they're using this to gain time and so on and so forth. At the speech at the UN, basically that will be the same message, perhaps not in so much detail, but he will make it very clear that Israel and the world at large should continue to be on guard.
Accountability. You can say whatever you want. So
sometimes there's accountability, like we prefer diplomacy. The problem is that the way the Iranians are actually behaving and the way Rouhani, the president, is a front for a regime which has declared very, very clearly just the other day, we may change our tactics, we may be more flexible according to their way of seeing things, but our enemy is still the same enemy, the United States, Israel, and so on and so forth, and our aims are still the same aims, a nuclear weapon. And therefore, one must find the middle way between public relations and actual facts. And that's what Netanyahu, I assume, was going to do.
The Iranian charme offensive, which seems to be working around the world, people all of a sudden think that Iran is now a moderate regime, when in fact they're the world's #1 sponsor of terrorism. So I think Bibi Netanyahu, our Prime Minister, has a tough task ahead of him because the offensive has been so effective and convincing. But I think he needs to make clear to the President of the United States that Iran is still very quickly heading towards their nuclear capabilities, and they have to be stopped.
אני בהחלט חושבת שביבי צריך בלי פחד להביע את הדעה, אפילו אם הוא יהיה כאילו נחשב יהיה לקיצוני או אולי לא בעד הפיוס הכללי. אנחנו כולנו רוצים שלום וכולנו רוצים שקט, אבל זה לצערי הרב בעולם זה לא עובד ככה.